Unraveling the mystery, the bag of cocaine found in the West Wing last month in a startling revelation that sent shockwaves through the corridors of power, Soldier of Fortune publisher Susan Katz-Keating presented a stunning claim. Drawing upon the insights of 3 unnamed security sources, Keating's report, published on a fateful Sunday, alleged the existence of a bag of cocaine discovered within the hallowed halls of the West Wing just last month. However, it is important to note that the Post, a reputable news outlet, has yet to independently corroborate the assertions put forth in the Soldier of Fortune report. Keating's account indicates that while the Secret Service had publicly announced the closure of the investigation into the matter on July 13, citing a lack of physical evidence as the reason for their inability to identify a suspect, behind the scenes, law enforcement agencies were actively piecing together the puzzle. Clues, seemingly leading to the identity of the individual responsible, were diligently pursued, culminating in a revelation that prompted authorities to take the extraordinary step of briefing the Commander-in-Chief himself. An unnamed source, quoted by Keating, cryptically hinted, "If you want the name, ask Joe Biden. He knows who it is." This tantalizing lead suggested a connection between the cocaine's presence and the highest echelons of power. Further sources underscored the gravity of the situation. One informant, keen on clarifying that the involvement of Hunter Biden, the president's son, was not in question, remarked, "It was someone within the Biden family orbit, and it wasn't Hunter." Keating, determined to uncover the truth, attempted to solicit confirmation from the White House by sending a pointed text message. The Washington Post, in pursuit of authenticity, endeavored to replicate Keating's process by employing the same number provided in the Soldier of Fortune article. Curiously, the reply they received appeared to be an automated text directing them to the community messaging platform, but received an unceremonious "not delivered" in response. This development tied into a broader narrative surrounding President Biden's communication methods. It was revealed that he had joined Community, a text messaging platform that facilitated direct interactions between celebrities and ordinary citizens. By sharing a Delaware-based phone number, Biden aimed to connect with people and hear their personal experiences related to gun violence. However, the White House remained tight-lipped in response to queries regarding this text exchange. Amidst the swirling allegations and intrigue, Anthony Guglielmi, a spokesperson for the Secret Service, categorically denied the claims made in the Soldier of Fortune report. According to Guglielmi, the agency's investigation had been unable to definitively identify the owner of the cocaine. The absence of conclusive fingerprints or DNA on the packaging further complicated matters. Guglielmi emphasized the role of an independent crime lab within the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, which conducted an exhaustive analysis of the packaging. This distinction, he stressed, was important, as the FBI's credentials in forensic science held a high degree of national accreditation and were separate from the Secret Service or the Department of Homeland Security. Susan Katz-Keating, the seasoned journalist behind the Soldier of Fortune report, shared her rationale for pursuing this story. Despite encountering roadblocks in her attempts to communicate with the White House, Keating remained steadfast in her pursuit of transparency. She acknowledged that the unfruitful exchange via text message was documented as evidence of her diligent efforts to engage with official sources. The timeline of events leading up to the discovery of the cocaine added layers of intrigue to the narrative. On July 2, during a routine patrol, a vigilant Secret Service agent stumbled upon approximately 1 gram of cocaine concealed within a storage locker near the West Wing executive entrance. This illicit substance was found a mere floor beneath the iconic Oval Office and in close proximity to the Situation Room, despite the latter being temporarily out of commission due to ongoing renovations. Remarkably, the absence of incriminating surveillance footage compounded the mystery, as no cameras were strategically positioned to capture the actions of the perpetrator. The swiftness of the ensuing investigation, coupled with the apparent challenges in pinpointing the individual behind the drug's presence, elicited reactions of astonishment and consternation. Critics, particularly Republicans, questioned the efficiency of the inquiry and speculated on potential motives behind the lack of tangible progress. Former President Donald Trump, renowned for his candid commentary, voiced his incredulity during a rally in New Hampshire. He rhetorically pondered the origins of the cocaine and mused on the expeditious nature of the investigation. The response from the White House was marked by a sense of defensiveness, as Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre engaged with inquiries related to the Biden family's potential involvement. Jean-Pierre fervently stated that the Biden family had not been present during the period when the cocaine was discovered, firmly dispelling any insinuations of their connection to the incident. Cocaine's status as a Schedule II controlled substance under federal law underscored the gravity of the situation. Possession, use, and distribution of this illicit drug were strictly prohibited. Notably, this was not the first instance of controlled substances making their way into the White House. The Secret Service had previously uncovered trace amounts of marijuana within its walls, adding another layer of intrigue to the broader context. In the preceding years, instances of White House staff members being dismissed due to past marijuana use had generated controversy. Allegations of selective targeting, particularly aimed at younger staff or those hailing from states where marijuana was legalized, had further fueled debates on the intersection of personal choices and professional responsibilities. As the dust settled on this perplexing saga, questions lingered and theories abounded. The elusive bag of cocaine found within the West Wing served as a potent reminder of the complexities inherent in safeguarding the corridors of power. Amidst the maze of conflicting claims, steadfast denials, and tantalizing clues, one thing remained certain: the tale of the cocaine in the West Wing was far from a closed case.